Hello and welcome back to the Daily Collegian YouTube channel. Ben Free, joined by Evan Patrick. And today was finally the day for Penn State football. The Nittany Lions got into the win column for the first time in 2020, the first time since the Cotton Bowl on December 28th of 2019. Penn State went to the Big House, beat Michigan 27-17. It was Penn State's first win at Ann Arbor since 2009 as well. And Evan, really a big day for this Penn State program to finally get in the win column, much bigger than you think than just getting to 1-5 in the season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you mentioned it had been since the Cotton Bowl and since this team had won a game. And one of the biggest takeaways for me is they won this game and it felt like the team from last year, kind of how they won games. And that all starts with Sean Clifford protecting the ball and really being a game manager and allowing all the other areas of the field to kind of come together and form some complementary football. I mean, the defense stepped up and played well. The run game was going. Clifford didn't turn the ball over once. That's the biggest stat for this Penn State team. They see that this Penn State team can win games when they don't beat themselves. And that was the biggest thing that came today. I mean, freshman running back Kevon Lee was massive. He had over 100 yards. It's the first time that's happened for any Penn State running back this season. Parker Washington, another true freshman, stepped up big in the pass game. He was really reliable the entire game. At one point, he had caught 9 of his 10 targets. I mean, and it really just all came together. I mean, Sean Clifford looked comfortable. He talked about in the post-game press conference that he really felt like he got into that flow state where he was just kind of loose, having fun with his teammates. Mentioned that's something that he didn't really feel he had all year. And that came today as he got his starting job back. And I think that if Penn State can, they found the winning formula. If they can put this kind of performance together moving forward, it should be a good sign. And I think that's all starts now with Clifford at quarterback moving forward. I mean, if he can take care of the ball, you can see what this team can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think there was a lot made about the Penn State offense this season and their struggles throughout the year. But mainly, I think it really all boiled down to turnovers. And I think you mentioned that it was fully on display today. But kind of off that as well, the Penn State defense was less than impressive, really, in all 5 games before this one so far this season. But out there today, it was a completely different unit. Linebackers were filling very hard into holes. Michigan's both quarterbacks, because Joe Milton did came in, and Cade McNamara was also out there, and they just never really comfortable, never really had clear passing lanes. The secondary was very, very good, and Penn State was playing with just 3 cornerbacks in this game. Just overall, the Penn State defense played very, very well, tightened it up. Michigan was never on, to use a James Franklin term, Michigan was never on schedule in this game at all. And that's something that you heard about Penn State's offense the entire season, but Michigan just could never really get anything consistently going on offense. Most of their yards came on 2 touchdown drives. Other than that, Penn State's defense was stifling for his Michigan defense. It really showed what this Penn State team can do. And when they play that complementary football, when they execute in the big moments, and of course, one of the biggest ones for this Penn State defense was late in the game. Penn State, it seemingly had a strip sack that would have sealed the win for them. It ended up being reversed because Shaka Toney batted the ball from going out of bounds, a rule that I don't think anyone knew was a rule. Um, Michigan ends up getting a first down the next play, and it was kind of this moment where the Penn State defense, you could think this could be a breaking point for an 0-5 team facing adversity once again, but it ended up being a 4th down and 1. Michigan, Joe Milton lined up, went for a quick quarterback sneak. Penn State stopped him behind the line. Shaka Toney, Ellis Brooks were there to make the big play. Penn State forced the turnover on downs. They executed in the big moments when they needed it. And ultimately, that was the difference. The difference was in the details for Penn State. They just executed, played better consistently than Michigan. And that's why the Nittany Lions are moving to 1-5 in the season. That's why they picked up their first win in the year. That's going to do it for this quick video. Make sure to stay tuned to the Collegian for all of your Penn State football coverage at collegian.psu.edu and on Twitter at PSU Footblog.